I don't know who needs to hear this, but the fact that you can do something doesn't mean you should. Yeah, the fact that you can do something does not mean you should. A lot of people think to themselves that because they have the ability, the power, or the right to take a specific action, then it's okay for them to do that. That might be true in some instances, but in some other instances, it might not be to anyone's advantage for you to take an action that is well within your rights or that you have the power to take. In other instances, it might just be a detrimental cause to yourself and to other people who are close to you for you to take actions that you have the power to or are well within your rights. The detrimental effect of this can be demonstrated in the case of seeking revenge, or as some people might put it, seeking justice for oneself. This is illustrated by research that was conducted by Swiss scientists. These scientists created what is called the trust game, and the game goes like this. In this game, two people are given $10 each, and they have a choice. Player 1 can decide to give player 2 his $10, or player 1 can decide to keep his $10, and if he does that, the game ends. However, if player 1 decides to give player 2 his $10, the game will reward player 2 by quadrupling that $10 that has been given by player 1. So that means player 2 now has $50. That is the $40 that has just been quadrupled and the $10 he originally has. Now player 2 has a choice. Player 2 can decide to split that $50 in two and give $25 back to player 1. If player 2 decides not to split the money with player 1, player 1 can then give the game money to punish player 2. And for each dollar that player 1 gives the game will deduct $2 from player 2's $50 balance. Now, what do you think most people did? A lot of people who felt defrauded by player 2 actually spent $25 of their own money so that the game could take back the $50 that player 2 had. Now let's step back and analyze the situation. If player 1 decides that it is within his right and he can afford the $25 to punish player 2, what has actually happened? Well, if you think at the start of the game was the one that owned the $20 that was originally given to both players. The game was the one that also put in the extra $30 to make player 2 to now have $50. But because of that sense of vengeance, player 1 has incurred $25 of his own cash so that player 2, in his mind, can be punished. But the effect of player 1 spending his own $25 is that player 2 leaves with nothing, which is how he started the game. The game has gained $25 back. Player 1 has lost $25. And in a lot of cases, that is how revenge works. So sometimes when you feel you have been wronged, it may well just be a good idea to let it go. Yes, it might be within your rights to seek justice or to seek some form of restitution, but it may be better off for you not to take any action in that case. You might just be better off moving on with your life and letting it be a lesson on how to deal with that counterparty in the future. So it's always good, before you take a particular action, ask yourself, is this action really going to be to my benefit, or is it just going to cause more problems for me? Yes, think. The fact that you can do something doesn't mean it's a good idea for you to do that thing. The fact that you can doesn't mean you should. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that the YouTube algorithm can show this to other people. And if you've got a comment or an experience to share in regards to revenge, please leave a comment below and let us know what you think about the thoughts put out here. And if you haven't done so already, please smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you're the first to see new videos when they come up. Have a beautiful day.